engagements whatsoever. 0 kills, 0 deaths. Be a great start if you can do it again, but on and Forest a little bit of a different beast than Flak Tower. So we shall see how Epsilon will start this one off. Already a couple of kills traded from both of our two teams, and that fight from mid-map already going down. Vortex should have an easy one here on attach. Gets it. And Epsilon, they, for now at least, Joe, have a little bit more control.
Yeah, they sure do. This is what you want. You just want to wait for your teammates, but really just make sure FaZe is stuck in their base. You know, they obviously can't score if they're stuck by that back bridge. The furthest player up for FaZe is Priesta, and that is Zuma. Great shots from Priesta, just trying to control that cabin side, but he instantly gets traded. FaZe, though, they are on the attack. That's Zuma. He's going to go for a fly pull. He actually doesn't pull it. He's trying to find one more player, but he's got to be careful here as spawners do spawn up. Great shots out of Zuma, but Insanitize there for help.
Gets a little unfortunate there, because if he sees Insanitize and he gets that kill, that opens up that flag to run bunker and could potentially leave that fight on Hawkeye. But sadly, the COD God's not with him that time. And it's Vortex now trying to push through, see if we can continue that streak.
There is no reason to do that. I mean, they're like, you have them locked in. Like, listen, 2 kills just go down. Now is when you push that. There's no reason for Vortex to do that. FaZe know that really their base is covered. However, everything goes right for Epsilon. FaZe, they spawn out. I don't know what just happened, but you definitely don't want to do that either.
The panic melee of all panic melees.
And now the counter's going to come in. If you watch that mini-map, the fly's going to be pulled here soon. Dave, though, they're just protecting their flag carrier. And honestly, you're kind of okay with this. If you are Epsilon, they are on the least preferred side. So let's see if FaZe able to catch these Epsilon guys with that flag.
Oh, they're going for it.
Yeah, they did go for it, but all 4 Epsilon players are on that flag.
Yeah, they are. So I don't think really anyone's going to be able to get too much control, apart from potentially Hawkeye. But sadly for Hawkeye, that back bridge spawn comes through for Priesta. And Hawkeye's going to have to play this one a little more passively now. One problem actually could be Zuma here, roaming through fire. Yep. He's causing all sorts of pain, and it forces Hawkeye's hand. Don't know whether necessarily you needed to do that just yet, because Insanitize was straight off spawn, but Zuma is challenging. Zuma is going to go for this.
Yeah, and all 4 of those players are going to be back there, though. They all spawn on him, so good luck, Zuma. He gets taken down. I'd like to see him just hold that bunker, right? Just wait for his teammate, even if it's just one more guy. You'd rather take a 2v3 over a 1v4, so. Zuma just going for it, though.
Feeling confident?
Just a little bit.
Gonna have to rethink his approach next time, that's for sure. But to your point, you know, you said for Epsilon, this isn't kind of a bad thing right now, right? 3 minutes of the first half, bled off the clock, and it's still a stalemate situation. Attached still with the flag. Now, Dave could potentially have a chance of pushing through here. Is he going to want to go for it at the same time? Bear in mind, number 2 on your minimap, that's going to be Insanitize. He's going to have a fight here against Replays, where if he wins it, that's so unfortunate. Oh my god, that's unfortunate from both. Oh, timing was almost unreal there. But with both sides of the map now fully open, this could be Epsilon's time to collapse in on this flag.
Yeah, and they're throwing a smoke as well from Insanitize, just trying to make it a little bit more chaotic. They need to try and challenge these before those spawners come up. They were able to spawn one out. There's just one more player left. That's Zuma.
Oh.
Zuma's able to get that kill, and Priesta was right there by him. I actually didn't see him, but now all the respawners are up for FaZe right near that flag. They get that flag, but again, Insanitize, he does have streaks, so let's see if he's able to do anything with that on this push.
Dave's the one with the streaks there. He got his fighter pilot.
Oh, sorry,
and his glide bomb there. So we'll see if he's gonna put them to any use. Oh, hold that! Somehow, some way, flag carrier still alive.
I don't think it actually stuck him. That was his bullet hit marker before.
Oh, it was his bullet? Oh, I thought it was the Semtex. I was like, what?
That would have been pretty awesome.
Somehow, the flag's still alive, though.
FaZe are attacking now. You have Attach. Doesn't expect Dave there. Replay's right behind him. But there's 2 Epsilon players doing such a good job, but watch Zuma. Zuma on the mini-map. He's going on a Zuma flank. He's able to pick up one. That's going to open up 4 replays. Now a 2v3. They know where all these Epsilon players are, stuck in the back of their face. There we go. Zuma is able to attack, but again, big gunfights won from Vortex and Dave.
And here's the key. Epsilon didn't use any streaks for that.
No?
They've managed to defend till the final 10 seconds. Bear in mind, though, it's going to go to OT. We'll have that extended time of another minute, so the pressure is still going to be here. But Dave, if he gets, what, another 1, maybe 2 kills with that flag, there could be a point here where he's almost forced to use his first streak. In actual fact, he's going to go for it now, recognizing, hey, let me try and get a couple of kills here. We could potentially get that flag cap, because if he gets the cap, he may overlap his streaks as well. The return comes through. Dave, is he going to be able to get the cap? Yes, he does. A beautiful play to close out the end of the first half right there from Epsilon.
Yeah, and really that just stemmed from Hockey up in those ruins. He won one gunfight. And they knew that, another player from FaZe was really pushed up by Bunker. So they knew there was only potentially 2 players left in their base defending the flag. So we called for the streak. That fighter pilot comes down. They gain all the intel they need. The kills get picked up. So now 1-0 half for Epsilon. And Dave right now 15-4.
Overlaps his streaks as well. Bear that in mind. Now just 100 away from a mortar. A wonderful, wonderful play to close out that first half. Now, though, FaZe looking to be aggressive. Oh, he's last man alive. Gets his full streaks. Is he going to have to pop it straight away? Decides to just challenge the flag instead. Oh, no. Just needed to tickle his toe, and he would have found the kill.
And the problem is, too, and that means streaks are getting delayed, but those are very big kills. So now what's going to happen as soon as Dave spawns up, he's going to call in streaks, and the counter cap is very scary here from Epsilon. There's 1 player left. That's Insanitize in the bunker. Let's see if he's going to be able to make a play. 1 player goes down. Now
Does he streak again?
But now it's Insanitize versus Attach. He is trying to streak again, but I don't think they're going to be able to get there in time.
No.
Not able to get there in time, and now he only has a mortar strike left, and there's no counter opportunity for Epsilon.
A little unfortunate. You had to feel like if he was going to streak, he needed to do it instantly, as opposed to that little bit of a wait time that came through there. But now, a 1-1 game. Vortex lets 1 cross. Well, Attach is going to see him, but Vortex stays alive, wraps back over towards Bunker. Zoomer is going to be over there, though, so does need to be careful. He is 1 shot. Hawkey looking to go for a full flank, and once again, we seem to have a fantastic game of CTF on our hands. Priest are tracking back and doesn't want to give anything away whatsoever. For a minute, I was about to panic. Priest,
yeah, I think he was just like hitting the rock, and it was forces his gun to just go up a little bit and miss. But yeah, Priest tracks back and gets that kill. So now FaZe starting to get mid-map control.
3.5 minutes left, so time of the essence. Of course, if it stays like this, we will go to a stopwatch situation. Zoomer in the first hill over towards Cave has been spotted by Dave. We'll need to reassess his attacking approach here. You can see the way Epsilon is setting up on that map. Game is slowed down. Both teams just respecting each other. The question is, in terms of streaks, I don't think there's anything left on the board for either of our 2 teams.
I think just a mortar strike might be left.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry, yeah, just the mortar strike. I mean, if you're FaZe, are you particularly worried about that? I mean, what, it could be an artillery, but
yeah, I mean it could stop a flag, but you're not too worried about a mortar. It's not as strong as that fighter pilot, but yeah, it could definitely stop a flag run. So we'll see if that comes into play, or it might even help them attack. You know, if they get them stuck in that back base. The mortar can still do damage. It is a bit weaker, but, well, it's still a mortar strike.
You just need someone to get control of Bunker first. That's the first step here for Epsilon. If they are able to get that control, then you could see that mortar used to just back spawn, really put the pressure on. The kills are coming through, but they're just not able to get successive kills, which gives them control of the map. Meanwhile, Vortex mid-map was close to streaks. He's going to fall. Nathan now has to back away. 3 players from FaZe going to be pushing over towards him. And he's expecting the collapse as he puts himself back in towards cabin. Player to his left, right, and directly in front of him. But he ultimately falls.
Yeah, there was a big gunfight that just went down. Yeah, replays won it, so now here we go. FaZe have Epsilon exactly where they want them. Smokes go down, but they have to back off as Priest does go down to Vortex. So here we go. They're just trying to trap them in that back bridge. They have ruin set up. They have cabin and middle map.
This game is getting very close, or this map I should say. The nade kill comes through. Vortex down. 4 versus 3. FaZe in a position now to spring into life and go for the attack, but unfortunately Attach doesn't see Nathan lying down, and 3 plays from FaZe fall and instantly replays, backtracks. He recognizes the pressure is going to come through. May actually have to stay over towards Ruins. He's not going to have time to fully wrap, and the kills now over in favor of Vortex with 69 seconds left. He's not able to get the flag out.
Yeah, I thought maybe those spawns due to replace position would have been back bell, but they spawn back flag. Vortex just not able to get out in time. And as you can see, all 4 players of FaZe back on their side of the map and trying to push out and get mid-map control.
Dave's holding on to that mortar strike. For a very, very long time.
Might have just got very bad timing there from Zuma. Zuma's going to win a one-on-one, and if Dave goes down here, this is bad news for Epsilon. There we go. Now a 4v2 in the base of Epsilon. There we go. Replay is able to pick up one. Nathan, the last guy left, very weak. His teammates did just spawn up. Zuma just runs right at him, and here we go. You have to watch the top side of the map. There's that mortar strike. It is going to slow them down.
He's running behind them.
Yeah, Zuma's going right down the middle of the map. Never mind. Taste it to attach. But they have to be careful of that spawner, number 2. Let's see if he's able to make a play, but that's a great job by Hockey to stay alive and win that one-on-one.
Zuma has to go. 10 seconds left. Of course, the map would go to that extra minute. Is anyone going to touch the flag for Epsilon? It doesn't look like it. Flag returned. And this one is going to stopwatch.
Yeah, there was 2 big gunfights. There was one bunker. If Epsilon wins that, they get the flag out. And then there was the one on that Hockey had with Zuma. If Zuma wins that, well, then the game could have been over there right in the last couple of seconds. But a great job by Epsilon to clutch up.
Crazy, crazy moments in this CTF. And we are heading, of course, to this overtime. We mentioned the importance here. We both feel this is a must-win for Epsilon if they want a chance of potentially forcing that Game 5. We feel FaZe on the next hard point might be able to close this one out with a win here on Arden Forest. Replays halfway towards his first streak. Is he going to be able to get even closer? That's the question. It's a good start for Priest. Zuma as well with the second.
Be careful now. Here we go. This is exactly what FaZe did on the second half. They get a couple of kills and they instantly just go. That's 4 dead. And that should be it. I don't think there's any streaks left for Epsilon. They just have to get these middle and ruin cuts. And Priesta knows nobody went up ruins, but there's one player. There's one player right up middle. That's Vortex. He snuck by. He snuck by. He might get this read, but there's one player left. Replays. Finally turns around. Gets the kill.
And this is important.
That could have been scary.
This is important because Replays was actually so close to his streaks. He's going to get the flag cap as well. So that is going to give FaZe something defensively to use here in the event of an Epsilon pull. Epsilon do not have a lot of time to play with here, Joe. 40 seconds. FaZe with streaks. I don't want to say it can't be done, but it shouldn't be done.
No, yeah, and they know that they just have to go quick, but that's basically 2 dead already. FaZe are going to control middle map. As soon as these kills come in, watch. Yep, here come the streaks. They're actually going to go for a pull as well. Might as well. They know
blame them at
all of them are spawning in the back. Well, spawn protection always helps a guy getting blown up. Fighter pilot going to come in. 12 seconds left.
Sure.
There we go. FaZe in another OT. And very quickly, man, they win the break, instantly get a flag. They did it in the second half as well. So a great job by FaZe on their breakoffs.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful play. We saw it happen to your point at the start of the second half.